Welcome everyone to a professional DevOps learning channel with DevOps engineer Luis. In today's video, we'll be learning all about umask values. Umask value as a Linux command. Umask value by default determine and sets the permission of files and directories will inherit at creation. Chmod value in file name changes the permission of individual files. Chgroup file name changes group ownership of individual files. Sudo chown file name changes ownership of individual files. Age sets when the user's account will change. How to read the permission. The first two lines is what will appear for directories and files when you do ll/h. Type D. D in front of directories stands for directories, and the dash stands for files. Permissions D R X RWX R dash X R dash X. That is for directories. That's the base for directories, and for the base for files are dash W RW dash R dash dash R dash dash. You can see how many links each file has and the owners, the group owners, the date where it was created, and as well as the name of the file or directory. Umask values as a Linux command. Permissions are generated based on umask values. So umask value 002 states that only the owners have full permission over it. For files, it will be 644, and for directories, it will be 755. Umask value 002 states that owners and group owners have full permission over the file or directory. 0000 means that everyone has full access to the file. How to calculate and set umask value. R stands for read, which is 4 points. W stands for write, which stands for 2 points. X stands for execute, which is 1 point. For directories, we have RXW, that's the base by default, which adds up to 7. So the owner has full permission over it, has read, write, execute, which is 4 plus 1 plus 2, which equals to 7. While group owners have only read permission and execute permission, which is 4 plus 1, which is 5. Same as others, 4 plus 1, which is 5. While files, you have 0, 6, 4, 4. The 6 stands for read and write, which the owner has. The owner can read and write, which equals to 6, while people can write, which equals to 4. The group owner can read, which equals to 4, and others can read, which equals to 4. Now, you can change the umask value to 000, which means that everyone will have full access over the files and directories, which makes it to 666. They will be able to read. That's for files. They'll be able to read and write, read and write, read and write. For owners, the owners, group owners, and others, and for directories, it will be 777, which means that everyone will be able to read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, write, execute. Now let's do this with practical use. Remember, when you're changing the umask value, changing umask value is only for files that are created as files will inherit this umask value upon creation. If you want to change the individual permission of each file, you will have to use chmod or chgrp to become the group owner of the file, or sudo chown to become the owner of the individual file. Now let's go to practical. Umask value. Now let's go and do the practical thing on mobile extern. Now that we're inside mobile extern, let's first determine what our Umask value is. Umask. Our Umask value is currently 0022, which means all our files has all our files have 644 permission, and all our directories have 755 permission. Let's do ll/h, and that shows us that our directory here has read write execute, read write, read execute, read execute, which is 755. And our files, our normal files, sh has 644. 644, our normal files. Now let's compare it to a file that has full permission and full access. Finding Nemo. This one has 666, which means that everyone has access to read and write. And now let's check movies, which has 777, which means everyone has permission to edit, read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, write, execute, which I guess is a good thing. Now, if you want to change your Umask value, when you change your Umask value, means whatever new file you create will have the permission you've set it to. Let's say 000, which means everyone will have full permission to everything, whether it's a file or a directory. Let's call it deep dive and deep dive. Well, no, we have to do this first. Umask 00. Now let's check our Umask. It's 00. Now let's make a directory. We call it deep dive. Now let's check deep dive. ll-h. Now when you do ll-h, we see deep dive over here has full execute value, full 77 app permission and access. Same thing like movies. See that? It works. Now let's create touch Arabic language.txt. Now when we do Arabic language.txt, we're using Umask value 00, which means everyone should have access to read and write. ll-h. Now, let's find it. Where is it? Arabic language over here. 000. Everyone has permission to access it. Now, if we want to change permission of individual files, we'd use chmod. Now, if we want to change permission of individual files, like already existing files, we'll just do chmod. We enter the value 777 or 666 of files or directories. Now let's say I want to change the value of the permission for more. I use 777 more. Now let's check ll-h. More now has full access. Everyone can read, write, execute. Even if you're a new user who does not have sudo access, you can still open the directory, you can still do everything. That's the permission that we've set. Now let's change it back to normal. Chmod 755 more. And there we go, it's been set. Now let's say Let's say we want to change the permission for wallpaper text. We do chmod 666 wallpaper.txt. Now let's check ll-h. Wallpaper.txt now has full read-write access for everyone. Let's change it back to normal. Chmod 644 wallpaper.txt. Now let's go back to next command is chgrp. The chgrp command. This gives individual group ownership, like only the group owner. Let me show you an example. ll-h. You can see over here that some group owners, like EC2 user is the group owner. He's the group owner of the file or the directory. You can see that managers is the owner for this directory notes. This is a group own, change the group ownership of individual files. So when we do that, chgrp, we're changing the ownership of the group. Let's do chgrp of movies. We use chgrp movies, group name, managers. My bad, you have to write the group name first before you write the file or directory name. You have to use sudo because sometimes people are not permitted to do things. Sudo group. Now let's do ll-h. We can see movies. Who is the group owner now? The group owner now is managers, and that's all about umask values. Yeah, that's all about umask values. Congratulations on watching the full video. Remember, practice makes perfect. If you have any questions, please comment it down in the comment section down below. I'll see you in the next video as you continue your DevOps learning journey with DevOps Luis.